finish your speech on Sunday because you were busy on Saturday or Sunday? Come on. Raise your hands. Exactly. I tell y'all, Miss Schmidt, how long did it take you to grade like all those papers you always have on your desk? Lots of time, right? Okay. Students are always looking forward to the weekends as a relaxing break. A lot of students are involved in many extracurricular activities, but so are our teachers. Our teachers also have a life outside of school. They may have a family, a boyfriend possibly. You know, they might be involved in like boxing, or maybe they're a coach or anything like that. They also have to find time to grade papers as well. But with all these extra stuff that they have on their plate, it's really hard to find time. But sometimes students struggle with this the most. So, teachers on average give students 3.5 hours of homework a day. So that's including all of your classes. According to nationaleducationassociation.com, it states that students are only supposed to have an hour of homework each day. I know that I have a lot more than an hour of homework each day. So not only are students getting overworked during the week, they also have other things they have to worry about as well, such as athletics or club. Maybe you're involved in FBLA or Sproul. How many of you are involved in an extracurricular activity other than school? Pretty much everyone in this classroom, I think. So, but now, like let's say you have something to do on a Saturday. Like I had a double header this weekend on Saturday, so then I had Sunday to do my homework. But what if I have family stuff on Sunday, or like I go to church? That really limits my time down to like doing my homework. So it's really hard for you to balance your things because there's just not enough time with just a 2-day weekend. Granted, we did have a 3-day weekend this week, but we also had prom and stuff, so that doesn't count. So students aren't the only ones who have a lot on their plate. So do teachers. I know it's hard to believe, but many teachers do have a life outside of school, even though we don't really see them, and sometimes we do. It's kind of weird, but that's they also need their weekends. So I was doing some research, and I found that from this article that says, what hours do teachers really work? Teachers on average work 63.3 hours per week. I put 63.5, but that's wrong. But I'm sure like Miss Schmidt works 63.5 hours a week. But only 23% of that is outside of the classroom. So then that's, if we did the math, which I don't really feel like doing, that's a lot of hours that they spend outside of school, grading our papers, grading our homework, grading essays, doing all kinds of stuff. So for teachers to spend that much time outside of a classroom, it's kind of harsh. Like, what about if they have plans, or what if they need to pick up their child from school, or go on a date with their boyfriend, or go to boxing, or go to practice? If you, so school is 7 hours, and then if you go to practice for, let's say, 2 hours, that's already 9 hours of your day, not including you eating dinner, or talking with your parents, or talking with your children. That really limits your time down to make sure that you also get enough sleep, for the next day of school, to do your homework or anything else. But let's say we have longer weekends, that allows us to expand our homework longer and give us a full day to do our homework, and then a full day to do our activities, and then a full day of relaxing, which would really help ease our minds. But so students and teachers do have a lot on their plate, but it also takes a lot to run a school. So last night, at the last minute, I was searching for stuff on the internet, and I happened to find Klamath County School District's 2011-2012 financial statement, which tells us how much money we're spending and stuff. So our total financial budget, total was $59.5 million. And then again, that is for the whole county, which is quite a bit, but and again. So I divided it out, so since we have 170 days of school, we can, and there's 32 weeks, roughly 32 weeks of school. So I took that out, and I figured out that it cost us $350,000 a day for school. So if we took out, we took 32 days out of our school year, because like let's say we took an extra day for a weekend, we would save $11.2 million to our district. Think of all the stuff we could pay with that.
New turf.
We could get Chromebooks for almost every classroom. We could get like new lights, new projectors, new smart boards, anything. So it's pretty obvious that we should extend our weekends and have 3-day weekends, because not only is it financially better, but it allows a lot more time for students and teachers to relax and get things done. It takes a lot of energy and time and money to be prepared for school every day. Kids and teachers will be more motivated to come to school because you won't have to be at school for a whole 5 days. Also, that will get your week by a lot faster. If you're like, okay, I got 3-day weekend this week, woo, I only have to go to school for like 4 days. That's nice. Being able to relax on the weekends would finally be possible. I know, like, for my family, it's really hard for us to relax because we're really busy, especially including my sisters who have a lot of homework. You will finally have plenty of time to finish that big paper that is due the following week, or read all those papers you are regretting you assigned. I know sometimes that crosses your mind, Ms. Schmidt. When the environment of our school is not in a panic or not in a rush, and not worried about meeting a budget or meeting the next assignment, that will be the day we have longer weekends.